Hi, Dr. Arianne here from the Movement Paradigm. Today I'm going to talk about stretching. What is actually happening when you are stretching? But before I dive in, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Arianne, and don't forget to hit that little alert button so you stay tuned for new content every single week. Although muscles vary in different shapes and sizes and function, they all essentially have the same basic structure. So if we start with the fascicle of the muscle, the fascicle is then broken down to myofibrils. These myofibrils are able to contract, they're able to relax, and they're able to lengthen. And then those myofibrils are then broken down into tons and tons of what we call sarcomere, which is the basic functional unit of the muscle. So essentially, each sarcomere is made up of these thin and thick myofilaments that are going to essentially contract and then relax. And essentially, in the center of this, we create this tensioning on the connective tissue. So essentially, when we begin to come to this position, when the connective tissue is stretched, we have these proprioceptors in our muscle fibers. They are small nerve endings that are going to signal pain to the brain. So they are going to send a signal via the spinal cord up to the brain to say, whoa, this is in a vulnerable position. And sometimes we can then have a protective reaction, also known as a stretch reflex, where we can actually guard even more. So that was muscles. Now let's talk a little bit about fascia. So this is our ectoskeleton in our body. It's our force transmission system. It's the glue that holds us together. But guess what? You need 2,000 pounds per square inch of force to break fascia. So that is not happening when we stretch. So I want you to do a little experiment. I want you to pull out a chair, and I'm going to have you bring your leg up onto the chair, okay? And then when you do that, I want you to just reach down, just kind of allow your back to round, and just reach down as far as you can to your toes or beyond your toes. So whatever feels okay to you. Okay, and I want you to just kind of reach as much as you possibly can. And I want you to just notice what you feel. So what I notice is that I start to have a little bit of pain here. It feels very, very uncomfortable. Okay, so once that begins to happen, then like I said, we begin to create this protective response because my brain is saying, whoa, I don't want to go there. That's not a safe place for me. It's very vulnerable. So now I just want to shift it a little bit. So I'm gonna just hinge from my hip like this, okay? And I'm just gonna move just a little bit, and then I'm gonna breathe into this position, okay? So here, I'm convincing my nervous system that this is safe, this is okay. I'm breathing, which breathing is going to indicate that your nervous system, breathing parasympathetically or diaphragmatically, is going to indicate that your nervous system is safe. So now I can just breathe here, I can begin to really own this movement. So in summary, what are you actually doing when you are stretching? Well, let's speak about what you're not doing. You're not adding length to the muscle fibers. You're not adding sarcomeres to your muscle. You're not breaking up fascia. You're simply creating a neurological response. You're convincing your nervous system that you are safe in a new range. So you have to own the motion, not rent the motion. So learning how to load your body in new ranges can be so powerful for gaining mobility. Not as simple as just stretching, because again, we're not just stretching the tissue. Nothing is stretching apart. So essentially learning how to load in new ranges. For example, let's think about going into a deep squat. So we're working on ankle mobility, knee mobility, hip mobility, learning how to load and feel safe in that new range. So I hope this helps, and good luck. If you like this video, please make sure you hit that like button and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Arianne, and hit that alert button to stay tuned for new content.